Hello racing fans, and a warm welcome to Trackside, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Bet with the best, bet with WSB. Well, what's happening on the show? It's a bumper weekend. These two race meetings at Turffontein on Saturday and Kenilworth on Saturday. Turffontein, there's many feature races. It proving to be just a wonderful day in aid of charity as well. The main event is the Allied Steel Rod on a Mission Charity Mile. It's a Group 2 with other features on the day as well. And then the Kenilworth, Hollywood Bets, Kenilworth, that is on Sunday. We got that ready to run race, but it's a busy show, so let's begin. We've got 4 to follow, 2 on Saturday at Turffontein, 2 at Kenilworth, and I'm also going to give you a Pick 6 guide for Saturday, because I think there's going to be a bumper pool with all those feature races. So away we go with the 4 to follow, and then after the 4 to follow, I'll give you the numbers for that Pick 6 that you can use as a guide as well. Well, the first of our 4 runners comes up in the main event on Saturday. It's race number 7, the On a Mission Charity Mile at Group 2, and I'm going with the horse that he really showed himself as a 3-year-old. His name is Safe Passage. He reeled off 5 victories on the bounce as a 3-year-old. Those victories included the Dengans, it included the Gauteng Guineas. He just went on to finish second in the SA Classic. He won the Daily News, and he ran an absolute blinder in the Hollywood Bets Turf in July, where he ran 3rd behind Sparkling Water. So he had a superb 3-year-old campaign. And I'm just hoping that he can now start off his engine as a 4-year-old and carry that same form as a 3-year-old into his 4-year-old career. Well, there will be a question mark around how ready he is for this run. But let's not forget that prior to his run in the Daily News, he did catch the stable napping because they were of the opinion that he will need it. And wow, didn't he win well that day? So he's a horse that comes out racing fresh. And even if 80-90% ready, I know that there's opposition in the race. There's no lack of quality amongst the runners that he takes on here, but I'm just hoping that he turns out to be this exciting 4-year-old as he was a 3-year-old, number 3, Safe Passage. And the form is there, the ability is there, and all he needs to do now is arrive. And if he can start off his 4-year-old career with a bang, then he is a horse for the season. Number 3, Safe Passage, to win the On a Mission Charity Mile. That's the first of our 4, and then we move along to race number 8, and this is the Yellowwood Handicap, and it's a Group 3, and I think I found some value here. No doubt the horse to beat is number 1, Pink Tambourine. I think the way she won when making a debut up in Gauteng was very, very good. And she did win with authority as well. But I like this filly called Gilded Butterfly, who's number 7. Now, her record is clear. 10 starts, 3 wins, and 7 places. She hasn't put a foot wrong. She's solid. She's always going to run her best. Her wins have been over 1450, 1500, and last time out when they stretched her in distance, over 1800 meters, she actually relished the extra trip. She won very, very easily. And I see for that win, they've pushed up, from an 84 to a 91. They've given her 7 pounds, 3.5 kgs. But she still carries 52 here, and she's drawn 1. Yes, she's up in class, and yes, she'll have to try and prove herself at this level. But I feel, even at a 91, that she could be a few pounds inferior to her rating, and there could be more to come from her, especially now that the way she won, and she won with supreme confidence over 1800 meters last time out. So 52 kgs, getting weight from the more fancied runners in the race. I'm hoping that she can raise her game to the next level, and she could be a generous price here. And this is a big chance for her to earn some black type as well. Number 7, Gilded Butterfly in race number 8. I think she'll be value, and I think she's worth following in that race. Then on to the 2 runners in Cape Town on Saturday, and the first of our 2 will begin in race number 5, and it's Nothing Else Matters in race number 5 over 2200 meters. Now this horse, Nothing Else Matters, it had 2 post-maiden runs, both at Durbanville over 2000 and 1800 meters, and both those races he was given a patient ride and found himself, towards the back of the field, but he did find the best finish in both those runs. He now goes over 2200 meters, and having watched him in both those races, he's got the draw, Richard Faree up. Kenilworth's going to suit him much better than Durbanville last time out, and all I'm hoping for is for him to not be too far out of his ground when they turn into the straight. If he's within striking distance, I think his turn of foot will be too strong for this field, and 2200 meters I think was going to suit him much better than 2000 and 1800 meters last time out. I'm expecting the horse to win and win well. Race number 5, nothing else matters at Kenilworth. And then we move along to race number 8. Now, the horse's name is Pardenom. He's trained by Canamere, ridden by a very informed jockey in Keegan de Mello. And this is over 1600 meters. It's a middle stakes. Now, his maiden win was back in June, where he was poorly drawn, and he was just given a patient ride. But wow, didn't he find a good finish that day? The stable gave him 3 months off to try and strengthen up and mature. And his comeback run at Durbanville, there was no warm-up. It was straight into an 1800 meter race, and wow, didn't he win well? There was money for him. He showed his well-being in a big way, that he's ready for the new season. He just traveled smoothly in the running, and you could see a long way out. There was only going to be one winner that day, and it was Pardenom. He's carrying 54 kgs. He's drawn 1. Another horse that I feel could be ahead of the handicapper with a rating of 93, and he looks like an exciting horse going for 3 on the bounce. And if he makes a 3 in a row against this type of field, where it will be a good test for him, then it could be exciting times ahead for the connections here of number 1 Pardenom, and hopefully this can end it off on a high in race number 9 Pardenom. Well, I know it is the ready-to-run race as well, which is at Kenilworth, and that is the main event on Sunday. And you may be wondering, well, Deez, you got a share in Captain of the Green, and you haven't even included him in any of the bets. I promise you, I would have included him, but things haven't gone according to plan with his preparation since he arrived in Cape Town. There's been a few hiccups along the way. And the time of recording the show, well, it is 50-50 whether he's going to run or not on Sunday. It's all up to Garrett van Zyl, the trainer who is with him in Cape Town. And if he decides to run the horse on the weekend, on Sunday, well, he will definitely make his presence felt in that field. But it was just an interrupted preparation, and therefore I decided to, not include him in any of our bets. But he is generously priced up on WSB, I think at around 14-15 to 1 I see. So let's wait and see if he runs. And yes, I will be there on Sunday. If he runs or not, everything's been booked and we're on our way to Cape Town. So fingers crossed for Captain of the Green, who I'm in partnership with Dayanand Chinsami and of course Marlon Nika. But now on to that pick 6 that I promised you as well. And this is just a guide for that pick 6 on Saturday, and let's go through it. Of course, the pick 6 will begin in race number 4, and this is the Her Serene Highness Princess Charlene Starling Stakes. And in the first leg of that pick 6, you can jot down these numbers. It's going to be 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I'm not taking any chances in leg number 1. Leg number 2 also went wide there. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10 and 12. And then in the 6th race, well, I managed to try and narrow it down. It's the Golden Loom handicap, and there's 3 runners here are numbers 1, 10 and 11. 1, 10 and 11. And then the banker in race number 7, which is horse number 3, Safe Passage. And in race number 8, well, we're going with our banker. We've put it as a horse to follow, and generously priced up, so we're going to go all in there with Gilded Butterfly. If you're looking for cover, there's just one more horse that I will include in that pick 6, and that's number 1, Pink Tamberlane. So I'm quietly confident, but the horse to beat is Pink Tamberlane there in race number 8. And then if you're running in this pick 6, we got those 2 bankers arrive. Well, we got enough cover, I think, in race number 9. There I'm going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8. And that perm will cost you 756 Rand with 2 bankers. That's races 7 and 8. But if you decide to include Pink Tamberlane in race number 8 as a cover to Gilded Butterfly, that plum will cost you 1,512 Rand. So we got our 2 horses on Saturday at Turffontein, 2 horses on Sunday at Kenilworth. And again, followers of Captain of the Green, thanks for all the messages and all the well wishes and everything that I received from all you guys for that horse. It's 50-50 whether he runs, and if he runs, well, we are hoping for the best from him. But again, on behalf of the team, I hope you have a wonderful weekend wherever you're punting. Exciting racing at both centres, really looking forward to it. And on behalf of World Sports Betting, thanks to all the punters, but more importantly and more especially, thanks to you, the valued customer. Until we meet again, you have an awesome weekend. Find all the winners, make a big profit. You take care. Salani Gaasle.